Shalom. Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. It's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch, and in this quick lesson, just going to get into, we're not suffering for nothing, right? We are not suffering for anything like everybody else is, aka the 2/3 are, right? Because according to 2 Esdras 9:22, right, as it goes into let that multitude perish that was born in vain, they going through stuff for pretty much nothing, because they're not good. They're not suffering in the names of Yahweh Shai, let alone don't want to partake in the sufferings of Yahweh Shai. So their suffering is ultimately for nothing, right? Lord does it because he, chastises them. Hell, we in hell. The devil, the base of all man, is in rule, as it says in Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? So yeah, everybody ultimately gonna be mourning under this devil, right? But the elect are the only ones that are suffering that actual sufferings that actually matter, because it's in the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna go ahead and get this 2 Esdras chapter 7 and verse 18. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide, for they that have done wickedly, wickedly have suffered the straight things and yet shall not see the wide. Exactly. So that straight goes into a path of difficulty, man. Right? So the righteous, they're going to suffer straight things and they're going to have hope. Right? Oh, yeah, and this lesson was inspired by Elder Manatazaba. He just did a recent lesson going to, you're hopeless without Yahweh Shai, pretty much. And, yeah, pretty much, yeah, you're hopeless without him. Your sufferings are in vain, right? If you're not serving Yahweh Shai, your sufferings are in vain. Now, if you are a servant of Yahweh Shai, then your suffering is going to actually mean something, right? It's going to be worth it. In other words, man, all that, them late nights, all them times you've been rebuking Satan, trying to fight Satan, trying to do better for Yahweh Shai, it's all going to be worth it, right? Matter of fact, let me get that. 1 Corinthians 15 and 58, right? 58. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always. Being steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know. So you should be in the know this, that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So your labor, what you do in the names of Yahweh Shai, is not going to be in vain as long as it's for Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You're suffering in the names of Yahweh Shai. If you're not suffering in them names, then yeah, your suffering is vain then, right? You're just going through shit just to go through shit, pretty much, and then you ain't go get no reward behind it. Get this Romans 8 and 18. It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Exactly. So the sufferings of this present time that we go through are not even going to be worthy to what Yahweh Shai is going to give us. Oh yeah, wisdom of Solomon 3 and 5. Though they be little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. Exactly, man. Right? The elect are going to be greatly rewarded, even though they only suffered a little bit in the names. Well, only not suffer a little bit, But really, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai, this is a light suffering, pretty much. You know? Damn, Slakia. I did not mean to do that, Slakia. But yeah. What else I wanted to get? Ooh, I think I took off the wrong thing. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "For the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Shai, is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name, and that ye minister to the saints and do minister." Exactly. So he's not unrighteous to forget your labor of love, which you showed towards his name. Not towards Esau, not for yourself. In the names of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. You know? And that's the only suffering that matters, man. The sufferings you go through in the names of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Because what's Satan goal? Luke 22:31. Right? To sift you as wheat. Simon, behold, Satan desired to sift you as wheat. Right? So his goal is to knock you out the truth. Simple as that. It's like as simple as that, man. Satan's goal is to knock you out of the truth. Right? Make you quit, make you give up. Stop serving Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. Right? That's why the suffering actually means something, because Satan is trying to, because Satan wants you, man. And if Satan wants you, that's because you're serving Yahweh Bashem Shai. Sirach 2:1, man. If thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thyself from temptation, man. So be prepared to be tempted by Satan when you are serving Yahweh Bashem Shai. Simple as that, man. So, we, Lord willing, I'll be a part of the elect. Ultimately, the hopeful elect, right? They're not suffering for nothing, man. Yahweh Bashem Shai bring you through all this hell, these trials and tribulations, just to let you go, right? He brought you through all this to build you up for what's to come, right? And it's not going to be comfortable, man. Let's just put it like that. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to be rather very uncomfortable. Now, you have some moments when you are a little bit more comfortable, but majority of the time, you're not going to be comfortable majority of the time. If you want to be honest, But yeah, anyways, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I want to end it out by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until next time, I say, Shalom, Yesharallah.